The specter of a transatlantic trade war looms again over the US and the EU. The EU replied with countermeasures to the United States' 25% tariff on imports of steel and aluminium. But the Commission's president stressed that tariffs are bad for business and worse for consumers.
When it comes to the reserves, natural reserves like steel and aluminium, will ultimately have an impact on the production machine at the European Union level. However, we cannot be certain if these tariffs, especially accompanied by additional policies from the EU institutions, this response of 26 billion in tariffs from the EU will create ultimately an inflationary impact for the EU citizens.
Recent research from the Kiel Institute has proven that the tariffs from the US to the European Union will, first and foremost, hurt the US in terms of inflation, employment and growth. But what about European citizens?
There are different channels on how tariffs could ultimately affect the citizens. Maybe citizens, when they see imported goods being more expensive, they will switch their consumption to domestic goods. However, we also have two very severe problems to think about, which is going to be the monetary reaction and the financial market reactions.
According to the analyst, the EU remains dependent on the US financial system, and a possible recession in the US could influence the European economy.
We are still uncertain on what is going to happen on US and consequently international growth, because now more and more analysts discuss about the prospects of a US recession. I will not exclude this scenario. Even Donald Trump, during his State of the Union speech recently, in front of Congress, he mentioned that things could get worse before they get better. And if we keep that in mind, that can translate into a recessionary impact worldwide.
The analyst says that although the EU has reacted more effectively to global crises before, it is still quite unprepared to deal with an extensive global recession.